Your brand's got a name, a logo, maybe even a catchy slogan, but are they really working for you? These aren't just pretty decorations. They are powerful tools that shape consumer perception. We will break down how to choose brand elements that stick, build equity, and drive growth today on Art+Science. Hey there, I'm Kevin Hartman, Associate Professor at the University of Notre Dame and founder of the Art+Science Analytics Institute, where our mission is to make you a better data analyst. Your logo, your name, your slogan, these aren't just design choices. They're the shortcuts your audience uses to recognize and remember you. In today's video, we are diving into the essential world of brand elements. We'll explore what they are, why they matter, and 6 key criteria that separate effective elements from those that fall flat. We'll also look at real-world examples to help you craft your own unforgettable brand. Effective brand elements do more than just look good. They act as mental shortcuts, infuse meaning into every interaction, and work to shape how customers experience your brand. When they are chosen well, brand elements help to boost brand awareness. They make your brand easy to spot and recall. They forge strong associations, linking specific positive meanings and feelings to your brand. They spark positive feelings, creating an overall favorable impression, and they deepen customer connection, building loyalty and resonance with your audience. Consider brand elements the sensory signature of your brand. Your brand elements are the name customers say, the logo they picture, the slogan they remember. Getting these right is fundamental to building strong brand equity. Powerful brand elements aren't just creative, they are strategic. The best elements achieve a balance between building brand equity, an offensive strategy, and protecting it, a defensive strategy. Here are 6 key criteria to guide your choices, 3 in the offensive category, 3 in the defensive category. Starting on offense, memorability is one key criteria. Is it easily recognized and recalled? Think of the distinctive shape of the Coca-Cola bottle or the Nike swoosh. Simple, clear, and unique elements often win here. Second, meaningfulness. Does it convey something important about your brand? This could be descriptive, like PayPal, or suggestive of a benefit, value, or personality, like Dove suggesting gentleness. And third, on the building brand equity criteria, likability. Is it appealing? Does it resonate aesthetically or emotionally with your target audience? Elements that are fun, interesting, or visually pleasing have an advantage. While perhaps polarizing, the Affleck duck became highly memorable and distinct through its repetitive, often quirky quacking, creating a unique, and for many likable or amusing, brand association in a typically serious industry. Now on to the defensive strategies. Transferability is the first one. Can the element work across different products, services, or even geographic regions and cultures? A versatile element supports brand growth and extensions. The Virgin brand, for instance, has been successfully transferred across vastly different categories, from music stores and airlines to mobile phones and space tourism, maintaining its core rebellious and customer-focused identity. Second is adaptability. Can the element evolve over time without losing its core identity? Brands need to stay relevant, so elements should be flexible enough for updates or modernization. The Starbucks logo, for instance, has been subtly updated and simplified over the decades, removing the outer text ring and refining the siren illustration to remain modern while retaining its core recognizable elements. And last but not least, among our defensive brand equity protecting criteria, protectability. Is it legally defensible? You must be able to trademark and protect your elements from competitors. Tiffany & Company trademarked its distinctive Robin's Egg Tiffany Blue, making it a legally protected and uniquely recognizable part of their brand. A truly great brand element isn't just clever on day one, it is built with the future in mind. Choosing the right elements is crucial. Let's look at some of the most common types, along with examples that highlight effective choices and potential pitfalls. It all begins with the brand name, often your most powerful asset. That brand name should ideally be memorable, meaningful, likable, and easy to pronounce and spell. A clear winning example here, Apple. Simple, memorable, unique in the tech space at the time, and fosters an image of user-friendliness and design thinking. It is easy to say, spell, and recall. Now, a cautionary example is the decision that the Sci-Fi channel made to change its spelling from Sci-Fi, S-C-I-F-I, to Sci-Fi, S-Y-F-Y channel. Now, this was an attempt to create a unique, trademarkable spelling, but it led to confusion and pronunciation issues and some mockery that came along with this decision. It arguably made the brand feel less connected to its core genre and, for some fans, less appealing. Your website URL, this is your digital address. This needs to be easy to remember, type, and share, ideally aligning closely with your brand name. And using a standard domain extension, .com is obviously the one that is preferred. You can look all over and find successful examples. Amazon.com might be one of the easiest ones and most successful ones. Simple, direct, matches the iconic brand name, easy to remember and type. The .com extension lends credibility. A cautionary example is what a lot of brands started to do around the early web 2.0 trend of having clever domain hacks like delicious, del.icio.us. While these hacks definitely led to unique website addresses, they led to a lot of confusion on how to spell them, how to remember them, really for all consumers. Particularly those that relied on less common domain extensions. Next is logos and symbols, the visual face of your brand. They are often the first impression that you're going to make and should be simple, distinct, and versatile enough to work anywhere. We mentioned it before, but one of the most successful examples is the Nike swoosh. Incredibly simple, conveys motion and energy, recognizable worldwide even without the brand name next to the logo, and works effectively across all sizes and applications. A cautionary example could be found in Gap's 2010 logo redesign. Gap abruptly changed from its classic navy blue box logo to a simple Helvetica font with a small blue gradient square in the upper right-hand corner. The backlash from loyal customers was immediate and fierce. The logo made the brand perceived to be cheap and generic. Gap reverted to the old logo within a week, demonstrating the strong equity held in the original visual. Characters come next. Brand mascots can inject personality, create warmth, and build emotional connections, especially effective over the long term. But not every character hits the mark. A successful example could be seen in the Michelin Man. Created in 1898, he's instantly recognizable, directly relates to the product, tires, and has adapted over time while remaining a friendly, trustworthy symbol of the brand. Cautionary example, Clippy. Oh, Clippy. Microsoft's assistant Clippy was intended to be helpful. It was widely perceived by users as intrusive, annoying, and patronizing. It demonstrated that a character, even with good intentions, can backfire if the execution doesn't align with user experience needs. Next, slogans. Short, catchy phrases encapsulating your brand's position or key benefit. Great slogans are memorable, differentiating, and resonate with the target audience. Again, going back to Nike for a successful example, just do it. Simple, empowering, action-oriented, and perfectly captures the brand's spirit of determination and achievement. It has remained relevant for decades. A cautionary example, United's Fly the Friendly Skies. While this was certainly iconic for years, the slogan became a target for mockery and irony during periods when the airline faced customer service challenges and negative press. It highlights the risk of a slogan not matching the actual customer experience. And the final brand element, jingles, musical slogans or sonic logos. They remain incredibly powerful for memory recall, especially in audio-based media. A successful example of a jingle, the Intel Inside Bong. Short, distinctive, 5-note sonic logo is instantly recognizable globally and effectively communicated the presence of Intel technology across various computer brands for decades. Now, while it's hard to pinpoint a universal failure with a jingle, bad jingles, let's face it, often just fade away. Overly complex, Generic or annoying jingles, sometimes heard in local advertising, can fail to stick or even create negative associations through sheer irritation rather than positive recall. A jingle needs to be catchy and likable to be truly effective long term. Remember, the goal here isn't necessarily using all these tools, but choosing the right ones for your brand. Those that are memorable, meaningful, protectable, adaptable, transferable, and likable, and using them consistently and strategically. Crucially, your brand elements must be more than just standalone pieces. They need to reflect and reinforce your core brand identity and marketing position. Here's how to ensure alignment. Clarify your brand identity. Know who you are, what you stand for, and the unique value you offer. Define your brand positioning. Understand how you want to be perceived relative to competitors in the minds of your target audience. Choose elements that support both your identity and your positioning. Select names, visuals, tones, and messages that authentically communicate your identity and your desired positioning at the same time. And finally, maintain consistency. Ensure all elements work together harmoniously across every touch point to tell a cohesive and compelling brand story. As we've discussed previously, clarity and consistency are paramount in branding. Your brand elements are the tactical tools that bring your brand strategy to life for your audience. Great brands aren't accidental, they are built with intention. Brand elements shape how people recognize, perceive, and remember you. They're strategic assets, not surface level details. Chosen carefully and aligned with your core identity and strategy, they become powerful drivers of differentiation, connection, and growth. In our next video, we are going to take these brand elements and put them to work. We'll show you how to use them to carve out your unique place in the customer's mind through brand positioning. Until then, start noticing the brand elements around you. Which ones capture your attention? Which ones feel authentic? Which effectively communicate what the brand stands for? Those answers reveal a lot about branding effectiveness and might spark ideas of your own. Thanks so much for watching. If you haven't already, take a moment and subscribe to this channel, like this video, and share it with anyone who you think is interested in data analytics. Every single week, we are bringing new, exciting, and important videos on data analytics to this channel. We would love to have you there for the journey. Be sure to check out the links in the description for additional Art+Science resources, and sign up for our newsletter to get exclusive tips, course updates, and more directly in your inbox. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you in the next video.